All right, we need Stephen Calico back. Yep. His additional charges. All right, Mr. Calico, I have the other charge now, and it was faxed to jail about 10 minutes ago. It's a felony theft offense, and it alleges that at Mason Township, November 10th of 2021, you purposely deprived Jeffrey Parker of property without his consent, and the property is alleged to be a debit card. It's a felony of the 5th degree. Maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand this charge? Do you understand the charge, Mr. Calico? Can you hear me, Mr. Calico?
Just barely now.
Okay, now I can hear you. I guess your switch was turned off on your audio. So, do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir, that wasn't, I wasn't supposed to be charged with that. He was just making a complaint. He wasn't anybody charged. That's a mistake. You can call him. I never told nothing from him.
Okay.
We were just late.
Well, we need to get you a lawyer. You told me you were working. What are you doing now?
Well, I probably lost my job now. I was doing home repair, construction.
How much did you make in an average week?
It's only my third week. I was making about $300 a week.
Okay, I'll appoint Mr. Morford to represent you.
So is there a bond on this or something? Like I say, I know it's a mistake.
Okay.
The charge is filed.
Well, I also have information that you've got charges in Ironton Municipal, which is going to hold you too. So.
Right. That's Thursday. I get out on him Thursday. But what about this bill? I know it's not supposed to be.
Well, we're going to deal with that right now. I'm appointing you a lawyer, Mr. Morford.
What can you call the prosecutor's office and have it dropped or whatever?
They're right here. He doesn't have to call them. They're like 8 feet away. He can talk to the prosecutors right there. This is Mr. Calico. He had an old driving after suspension that he missed a review hearing on, but he's got a felony that's unresolved that he'd never been arraigned on. He says it's a mistake, should not have been filed, an agreement wasn't going to be filed, but it is filed. And it's a felony 5 theft over a debit card. I also understand that he's got a holder from Ironton Municipal Court. So what's the state's position on bond on the charges here, the theft offense?
Well, I guess the holder from Ironton Municipal Court factors in as well. I would assume that that'll be next Monday that he would go.
I think he said, weren't you told they weren't taking till Thursday? Mr. Calico, were you told you were going to Ironton Municipal on Thursday?
Yes. I went yesterday, I go back Thursday.
Oh, okay, he's already been there.
So we have a telephone number for Mr. Parker. We could try to reach him and see what his current feelings are, but you know, he did sign an affidavit saying that Mr. Calico took his debit card and had permission to take $40 but bring Mr. Parker back $400. So he's supposed to withdraw $440 and bring Mr. Parker back $400, and he never did either, and he kept the credit card or debit card. So I don't know if something happened after the charge was filed to change things, but
Do you have a phone number for him?
we do.
Do you know his phone number, Mr. Calico?
Yes, I do. It's 740-643-2400.
All right, that's what we have.
Okay, I'm going to let the prosecutor call him and see what position he takes on, then we'll bring you back out. Well, let's just bring him back out. We'll find out what the complaining party says. We'll decide on then. So.
Yes, but it's a mistake, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll let him investigate it.
Don't say anything more right now, sir. Let the judge and the prosecutor figure out what the victim has to say, but don't say anything on your behalf. I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Matthew Hudson, case number CRA 23256, CRB 19188, and TRC 2758. Alicia Spears is on deck.
And on Matthew Hudson, he is getting headphones on now. You were gonna make a phone call?
I was able to reach James Willis, the adult parole officer, judge, and he is, like you pointed out, wanted by West Virginia. He's going to waive extradition. He did have his parole transferred here, but that transfer was rescinded under ICOTS because he failed to report as Mr. Willis ordered him to do so. However, there is still a possibility that he could end up back in Ohio. But right now, the situation is that he has to go to West Virginia, answer to them. He'll be held in the Western Regional Jail judge and then appear in front of a Cabell County judge, and they'll deal with it there.
Okay, and he's agreeable to waiving extradition,
Yes, Your Honor.
returning voluntarily to West Virginia?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll send down a waiver. He can't, I'd set bond at 25,000, he can't post that, apparently. So I'll initially give them a week, which would be till the 19th. So if the jailer's listening in, can you print out another waiver? Do you have the waivers?
I did not.
Okay. When I signed in the wrong place, so. I'll just make a new place for the defendant.
Yes, you better.
West Virginia's to pick him up by May the 19th at 8 a.m. and put him on our docket for that day. Okay, all the other cases here were dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So you'll be on my docket for next Friday. Hopefully I won't see you because you'll already be in West Virginia by then.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Alicia Spears, case number CRA 23250A and B, CRB 23251. James Butts is on deck.
Mr. Spears is Mr. Morford's case.
Judge, I thought she was on her way to OBP.
She was supposed to go with an ankle monitor. Did you, so,
Your Honor, she didn't go to, with an ankle monitor because there's a hole around Suffolk County. That's why she wasn't allowed to be released.
so, well, they don't have to, we don't have to have a Rule 4 hearing for that. So has she been, have you been to Scioto County yet?
No, it's a traffic ticket from like 15 years ago.
Okay, well,
She also has, She also has an F1 possession and F3 possession that were already waived to the grand jury out of this situation. And we kept the theft charge here.
So we could do the treatment.
Yes. So I don't know where they stand in common police court as far as, I don't guess she's been indicted yet. It doesn't sound like we can do anything at this point.
Well, we need to get Scioto County to come pick her up, or what, we need to get that resolved so that holder's lifted. Can somebody find out from the jail if they've been notified and haven't come pick her up? I'll just over.
They were notified on Monday. I asked the corporal if he had called, and he said he had called somebody called John Major, and that he had responded to him.
Okay, we'll recall it. We're gonna look into it, and we'll recall you later in the document.
State of Ohio versus James Butts, case number CRA 23279, CRB 219. Jeremy Runyon is on deck.
Sure, these have gone to the grand
Has he been arraigned on this 23279?
Is that the felony? No, he has not.
Okay.
This is the first appearance on the felony, Your Honor.
All right, do you want, well, I don't know, if it's gonna stay here, I guess you could do it.
We are going to keep it here, Your Honor. We'll waive reading of any rights on that case and ask that be set for a prelim, waive any time issues with that. But we do ask that it be allowed to go to amended reads.
Oh, okay. Now, see the one that I wasn't sure of, well, okay, well, I'm not ready yet.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
put it over here, so
Okay.
make sure it goes to the end. I'm not ready to say he's going yet.
Okay.
I don't want it recalled. Go back and sit in the jail. What's this?
They have not been notified to come pick her up. They were waiting to see what happened here. Once
Okay.
she's released from here, they'll notify from here.
Jeremy, right?
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Runyon, case number CRA 23281, CRB 23282.
Okay, the state was gonna try to get a hold of the complaining parties here.
And we've done that, Your Honor, and I guess that's his brother. And his brother doesn't want him to go to prison, which that's a pretty good thing to have your brother say. But
Yeah.
that
It's kind of a low
outburst,
bar, isn't it?
well, it gets better.
Okay.
He also believes that, that Mr. Runyon needs some inpatient treatment for substances and alcohol. He says meth, Xanax. He's not requesting a protection order, but, so we feel that that kind of intervention is appropriate in this case.
You're asking for that as a condition of bond?
Yes, Your Honor, and he also wanted his brother to know that he's just trying to look out for his best interest. So here's the thing, it's a domestic violence charge, it's a third-degree felony, and we're as serious as we can be about it unless Mr. Runyon does what he needs to do and gets back on track. He says he's been doing well, but quite honestly, to look at him, he doesn't look that well.
Well, it sounds like they're not gonna do what you want, Mr. Runyon. You wanted to know our bonds and you go back to work. They want you to go to inpatient treatment. And it's my understanding they would agree to know our bond then, but that probably means that you're not gonna be working for a while.
We're not going to treatment today if I agree to.
Well, it's possible. Since you're not gonna be working, do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir. And I agree that in our case, I'm in patient rehab for alcohol and stuff.
Okay, let's do Mr. Smith, Tyler Smith. This is Jeremy Runyon, and he's got a F3 domestic violence. State's position, I don't know if you heard any of this, but state's position is, after talking to the complaining party, which is the brother, that he needs inpatient treatment, they would agree to know our bond if he would do that.
And even though this puts a little bit of a wrench in the works, I think GPS monitoring would be appropriate.
Do you want to talk to him before we proceed
Yeah,
further?
Jeremy, I want to give you a call at the jail, talk to you about it, and then we'll have you recalled, okay?
Okay.
All right, court's file. All right, we'll recall you after you talk to your lawyer.
All right, thank you, Mr.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recall Stephen Calico, case number CRA 21-853, TRD 15-1768. Alicia Spears is on deck.
And this one, you were going to try to get in touch with the complaining party also.
Yes, Your Honor, and the telephone number is a good one, and we were able to leave a voicemail for Mr. Parker, but he wasn't there to answer, and we haven't heard back from him. Now, if Mr. Calico has a hearing in Ironton Municipal Court next Thursday that he's being held on also, then we would just ask that the case here be set for next Friday and ask for a...
Does he have a bond up? Does he have a bond he has to post it? What's your bond situation in Ironton Municipal?
I don't have one, I should get out Monday, or when I go back to court, I should get out.
We can look that up. It could be a probation violation, but I don't know for a fact.
It's just for not paying my money. Or whatever.
So we'd ask for a $2,500 cash and surety bond.
If you call Mr. Parker, he will answer. He's blind, he probably should find it.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $2,500 cash or surety. Do you want a lawyer appointed, sir?
Yes.
Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you.
Mr. Moore.
Oh, okay, Mr. Moore. Have you talked to him?
No.
Mr. Stratton, I'm going to go ahead and appoint you.
We wouldn't care if the case got recalled again this morning, just in case Mr. Parker calls.
Okay.
Yeah, if you keep calling, he will answer. I say he's just blind, he can't find it on all the time.
Mr. Stratton, do you want the court's files?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll recall Mr. Calico later.
State State of Ohio recalls Alicia Spears at the Lawrence County Jail. Case number CRA 23-250 A and B, CRB 23-251.
All right, so it's my understanding the sheriff has been waiting on this hearing to decide if you can go to Scioto County. I'll release her to go to Scioto County and clear up whatever she has there. You're ordered to go to OVP for treatment. If they send you back to the jail, you can go from the jail. If they release you from Scioto County, then you need to report at OVP yourself and then be back here next Friday. If you're at OVP, they'll bring you. If you're out and about, you need to be here May the 19th, otherwise you'll get a warrant. But she can be transported to Scioto County. Next hearing is May 19th. I'm sorry? No, I can't put an ankle monitor on you and send you to Scioto County, so.
Oh, okay, all right, thank you, sir.
So I don't sit along when you do this time, it's just allowing.
Yeah, we can just do that.
So, Your Honor, she had these felony charges, F1s, that she waived to the grand jury in exchange for OR bond plus GPS to go to treatment. And then they got her there to treatment, and then they determined that she wasn't the person that they said she was. She'd said she was Tessa Hickman. Turns out she was Alicia Spears.
Well, do you not want her to go to Scioto County?
I don't think it's appropriate because of the fact that then if she gets out, I mean, she's got
Right.
F1s and,
If there was a way to put a holder on her when she got there, but without some sort of probation here, I don't see how we could do that.
Mr. Morford, this is your case we're talking about, Alicia Spears. The problem is how do we get the thing, do they do anything by teleconference in Scioto County?
Not to my knowledge.
It's literally a traffic violation. I remember I got pulled
Is there
over.
any way to call them and have them lift their holder so we can go ahead with?
Brad,
I might have to answer right here.
Okay. All right, we'll recall you. We're gonna look into it further and see if we can get it cleared
All right,
up.
thank you.
Brad's trying to get them to come and pick her up, Judge.
Well, the problem is I don't think I can release her. She's got really serious charges here. She'd used a false identity before. We want to put an ankle monitor on her. I can't put an ankle monitor on her just to let her go to Scioto County, so probably just hold her here.
And,
I got that, if it is just a traffic matter down there, you just have to sit there and pin while her case is here to
another alternative is the only thing that's pending here is a theft charge. So if she pled to that, I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but
If she pled to that, got sentenced, and then she's gonna be on the loose.
Right.
How you gonna get her back?
well, that's, unless there was a holder placed on her, but I don't know how that.
So she hasn't been indicted yet by the grand jury, so there's nothing there.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be coming back to the jail. We're gonna go on to some cases here.
State of Ohio versus Cody Smith, case number CRB 210.
You're on that approach.
Yes. Case number is 23-210. What's it mean when it says partial hospitalization? Well,
Partial hospitalization is 2.5 level of care. He's in our care 24 hours a
oh,
day.
he's inpatient?
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is a domestic violence from March of this year. And you are Cody Smith.
Yes, sir.
Have you been in the courtroom when I explained your rights before?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about your rights?
No, sir.
This charge alleges that on March 27th of this year in Fayette Township, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Kayla Smith, who's either a member of your family or a member of your household. It's a domestic violence charge, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to it?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir.
You're not working now, I take it.
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Stratton. Mr. Stratton, this is Cody Smith, domestic violence, M1, not guilty plea. He is inpatient treatment at Riverside Recovery, and he did that on his own before he came in. Not guilty plea is entered for him. He can sign a $1,000 signature bond. Is there a protection order request?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sign right there, please.
You're ordered to stay away from Kayla Smith.
Go ahead and sign. Those two spots right there. Okay, all right, before you leave. Okay. She'll give you a copy of this before you leave. Okay.
When do you want to come back for the next hearing?
Your Honor, first part of June, I don't know how, June might be getting a little full, but,
Remember you say you're out the first of June?
no, first
It's
part of
okay,
June.
it's good.
Yeah.
June 5th?
Yes, that should be good.
June 5th will be the next hearing. Pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
All right, step outside here. Take those with you.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Weaver, case number CRB 23284.
You're Cameron N. Weaver?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Weaver, you're charged that on May the 11th in Rome Township, being under the age of 21, you knowingly did order, pay for, or share in the cost of attempting to purchase a beer or intoxicating liquor, or was knowingly under the influence of a beer or intoxicating liquor in a public place. The charge against you is underage possession or consumption. It's a M3, misdemeanor to third degree, maximum penalty 60 days in jail, $500 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, sir.
You're not working?
No, I don't work.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. All right, not guilty plea is entered, and I'll put this on the record. I looked at the affidavit. It appears that this is alleged to have happened at one of the Fairland schools, Fairland High School, I believe, and my wife is the superintendent there, so I'll put that out, and I can recuse myself if down the road if that's becomes necessary. Not guilty plea is entered. Mr. Weaver can sign a $1,000 OR bond. would you like to come back to the next hearing? About the 26th.
26 would be fine, Your Honor.
I think school's out by then, isn't it?
I don't know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, May 26th will be the next hearing, pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Wait for me in the lobby. I'll come talk to you in just a second, okay?
State of Ohio recalls Jeremy Runyon of Lawrence County Jail. Case number CRA 23281, CRB 23282.
Okay. We're back with Mr. Runyon at the jail. His attorney is present in court.
Yes, sir, I spoke with Mr. Runyon about the bond as far as GPS and a bed, inpatient treatment. I have, apparently we have a bed available today with Bethesda, and Mr. Major said that he could get a GPS on him as long as we get him before 3 o'clock, so I asked to be brought back up, so, and Mr. Runyon said, you know, he would agree to that. So we can get them out hopefully sometime this afternoon, and then Bethesda.
Okay, I'll set a $2,500 signature bond, order he be released to Bethesda with a GPS monitor, which will be placed by adult probation. And then 26.
That's fine, Your Honor.
We'll see you back. You're gonna go to treatment immediately as soon as we can get you there, and you'll come back in 2 weeks, and I'll get a report as to how you're doing.
I have a depot ticket for you.
Okay?
I'll take care of that.
We can change that to the 26th also.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate y'all.
He said he had a seatbelt ticket on May 23rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And there's a time waiver then, till the 26th.
Yes.
Yes. You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Stephen Calico, case number CRA 21853, TRD 151768.
Your Honor, he is on probation from Ironton Municipal Court, so he does have a holder up there, I think was one of the issues. The other issue was the victim in this case, and I don't believe the prosecutor's office has been able to contact the victim. So there's been no contact there.
So he's not getting out until at least Thursday, right?
Correct.
You set it for Friday. Do you want a cash or surety bond on this, or?
Yes, $2,500, and it may resolve itself by that time, or we just don't know what Mr. Parker's going to say.
All right, I'm going to set Mr. Calico's hearings for the 19th with a $2,500 cash or surety bond. That'd be a preliminary hearing and pretrial on his old case.
Okay, thank you.
Pretrial and review.
State of Ohio recalls Alicia Spears of the Lawrence County Jail. Case number CRA 23258B and CRB 23251.
We don't have a file, do we? No, I don't think, I think we're just going to take it to the grand jury. So I think we may have the Scioto situation straightened out.
I spoke with Corporal Bryan at the jail. He has been on the phone with Scioto County. They're going to check and make sure it is, in fact, a traffic violation. If it is, they're going to house her. We're going to attempt to get them to house her for us. so she can go to court there Monday. If it's a traffic violation, she'll be OR'd and sent back here. So then if we come back on Friday, we can just,
Okay, so we'll keep our holder in place with the,
well, she's still ours, she's just being housed there,
yeah.
so.
All right, so we'll just continue this to May 19th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we'll see you in a week. That gives you time to go to Scioto County and get this cleared up. I can't send you to treatment until that gets cleared up.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, that finishes us up at the jail, I believe.
If she comes back.
Your Honor,
Yes.
we do have the one remaining in the jail.
What,
Is that?
what's the
Butts?
next date? Next
Oh, yeah,
Friday?
yeah. No, you're right. James Butts.
Did you want to address that right now, or did you
No.
want to wait? Yeah.
I want to wait.
State of Ohio versus James Early, case number CRA 23269, CRB 23268.
It's Mr. Smith's case.
Mr. Early did not check in here.
But was he also charged with, I think, with an extradition?
He has an extradition to Indiana. Is he,
He's not, he was
not
on
in
the
jail,
jail.
so. He did, we need to check, see if he turned himself in Indiana, because he posted a bond on May the 8th. He posted a $5,000 bond. He was ordered to turn himself in by today or appear in this court. So we'll recall and have the prosecutor check with Indiana. Do we have any bets? This is where take a poll on whether he turned himself in or not.
Well, I know that there's a song that addresses that issue. It's
Back
called
home in
Indiana.
Indiana?
Well, no, Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there.
Oh,
State of Ohio versus Trevor Fitzpatrick, case number TRC 23379, A and B, CRB 23232, A and B.
Well, you're going to have to get the extradition filed somewhere in Indiana. Okay, may we approach you?
yes. Refused to.
Your Honor, I've talked to Mr. Fitzpatrick about his work schedule. He said he actually hasn't started this job. He has to accept it first, so he doesn't have a schedule yet, but he said he can work around it if we want to set it about 30 days out, so. And based on pre-trial negotiations and everything else and our conference at the bench, he's going to go ahead and enter a plea on, well, he's got multiple charges, it looks like, so I believe maybe even a driver under suspension and speed, and so I don't know how the state wants to proceed with all of them, but if they want a guilty plea on all charges, then he'll enter a guilty plea based on the state amending.
You've got 23379A and B, which is speed and OVI. He's pleading guilty to those. That's the first.
Yes, Your Honor.
April 8th. April 13th, OVI. Driving under suspended OVI suspension. And a turn signal violation. And then was also possession of a controlled substance. And possession of a drug paraphernalia. He's pleading guilty to all those. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you agree with that, Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you, I understand you've already started some counseling. I'm going to let you work at that. I'm going to delay the sentencing to see how you do in counseling. Also, I think it would be a great idea if you volunteered to do some community service, because you're going to get community service anyway. You might as well get started and show me that you're going to take it seriously. Starting with tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. You need to be here at the court. We have a project going on here that you can work on. And you'll be working for Mr. Cooper, who's here in the court. And then we'll come back for a sentencing hearing in June. I may not conclude it then, but I want to get a report as to how you're doing.
Your Honor, is Mr. Fitzpatrick also pleading guilty to TRC 23384, the second OV?
Yes. He is.
And the driving under suspension?
Yes.
Yes, he's.
Let's make it June 23rd. So you're getting
Is that a
bored.
Friday, Your Honor?
That is a Friday. Is that what you're
Can I do the 26th? I'm unavailable the 23rd.
How about the 19th?
I'm gone that whole week. I'm
Okay.
actually on vacation.
Let's move it. I'd rather move it up than back.
That's fine.
Let's make it the 16th, June
Okay.
16th.
That's fine.
June 16th will be the next hearing for sentencing. Okay, what I want to see, I want you to convince me I'm not going to see you back here again on anything like this. That's what I want to see in these reports. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I believe he's at OVP, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, June 16th will be your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of law recalls James Early, case number CRA 23269, CRA 23268.
Okay, so Mr. Early has appeared in Indiana, apparently. Now, he still has a case, he has a theft offense here.
Yes, it's M1, Your Honor. I don't know what his issues are in Indiana, if it's going to keep him there for a while.
He posted a bond.
He did.
He bought it out of Indiana.
Right, I just don't know what Indiana has for. I don't know if he's going to be there a while or if it's just something we had to address.
Well, let's continue the remaining case here. How long do you want to continue it?
We can maybe review it here in a couple of weeks, or maybe we can.
May 26th?
That's fine, Your Honor.
May 26th will be the next hearing on the 23268.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Alec R. Berry, case number number TRD 23292 A and B.
Mr. Durant's case.
Your Honor, could we recall this? He needs to just get his proof of insurance. So,
Recall it.
yeah. So pull that out.
State of Ohio versus Olivia Gilpin, case number CRB 2355. Olivia Gilpin.
Your Honor, this was set for a 90-day dismissal. I didn't have any notes about her not appearing.
I do. She's not required to appear. She paid the court costs and there's no further problems. Court costs have been paid.
Okay.
And I assume there's no further problems.
No, there has not been.
No further problems.
Case dismissed.
State of Ohio versus Benjamin L. Shepherd, case number CRB 23240.
Mr. Stratton's case, pre-trial.
You want to speak to your mom first? Your brother here? Okay. Not bad, thanks. Everything been good? No issues? Still well, I guess.
So is that OVP? No counseling? Keep doing what we're doing.
Okay. Put that.
Yeah. Thank you. Your Honor, I've spoken with Benjamin's mother, who's also the victim's mother, Caleb's mother. And Caleb doesn't feel comfortable coming here to court, but he's the person who was alleged to be the victim. And we have asked previously for Benjamin to go to OVP and get some counseling. And it's my understanding, according to his mother, that it's going very well and things are going well there at home. Both brothers are living in the home, and she says things have been going a whole lot better. So we want that to continue. So we would ask for, I don't know whether we can get a report from OVP today, or...
I don't have anything. We kind of lost our liaison, Ms. Dement, so, I mean, hopefully just temporarily, but she's out.
Since this is a DV, Your Honor, we could get a letter next time. There has been no problems at the house, so, and they're all living together, so that's okay with the court.
Approximately a month?
Yeah.
June 16th.
June 16th.
Pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
June 16th. Make sure we have an OVP letter. Okay. All right, thanks. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Taylor Bryan, case number CRB 23112, CRB 2112. Taylor Bryan.
Your Honor, Ms. Bryan called the court this morning. She's evidently with her work schedule, she said Mondays actually are better than Fridays, so I assume she's at work today. I think this is our first pre-trial with Ms. Bryant. I don't know.
Actually, no, this is the third one, actually.
Okay. Oh, 4/17.
Maybe for you.
Okay, 4/17, I think is last pre-trial, but I would ask maybe we can do this on Monday.
Was she going to treatment someplace?
I'm not aware if she ever was assessed or not. I know she has a possession and one theft.
What's the state's position?
You know, all I've got here is the theft charge. Is there a possession charge?
I'm just looking at the bond.
I don't see one that was filed, I see it's early conduct.
It probably wasn't filed.
It is on the bond, but I don't guess it got filed.
Yeah, so I guess it's just the M1.
If Mr. Smith thought that he could have her here, what'd you say?
On Monday. She said Monday. Because
It's
of work.
coming Monday?
That's the note I have, that she can be here on Monday's work with her work schedule, so.
So work is the 15th.
We're okay with that, Your Honor.
All right. Case is continued to Monday, the 15th.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Amber Billups, case number CRB 2388.
Mr. Stiers' case.
Your Honor, this matter was set for a 90-day continuance to be dismissed by payment of court costs.
They have been paid.
Or they've been paid, I've got it. See here.
Excellent.
State's still willing to dismiss?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, be dismissed.
Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
This was a cross-filing case. Darla Atkins was the other defendant.
What was the name?
Darla Atkins. And we requested the payment of one cost for the dismissal of both charges, so I guess that one will be dismissed as well.
Who's the attorney on it?
Mr. Montgomery, Morford, Red.
State of Ohio versus Darla Atkins, case number CRB 2387.
All right, costs have been paid on the one case. I'm assuming there's no objection to a dismissal, Mr. Morgan.
No, Your Honor.
Be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a good day.
Two.
State of Ohio versus Linda Hamilton, case number TRC 222687.
Your Honor, Ms. Hamilton's appearing via Blue Jeans today.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. It's Mr. Stiers' case set for pre-trial.
That's fine.
Your Honor, I'm going to seek a continuance on this. I need to speak and or meet with Ms. Hamilton regarding discovery. If we could do a date convenient to the court. You said there were a couple days that were getting heavy.
May 26th would be good.
May 26th would be fine, Your Honor.
May 26th for pre-trial.
And I'll speak to you later on, okay?
I'm preparing a time.
Am I still going to be on Blue Jean May 26th?
I'll leave that to the court. I think it'd probably be fine that day.
But we need, this case is getting some age on it. We need to resolve it one way or the other.
Are you going to be up here anytime otherwise? Or would you be here that day?
Well, I have real, hold on, I'll tell you, I gotta my calendar.
Just a second, Your Honor, I apologize.
I have drill on the 3rd and the 4th, so.
Of June?
I'd be here the 5th, yeah. I'd be here June the 5th.
Could you be here June the 2nd?
I prefer the 5th.
Oh,
Are you available then?
I have it marked not to be, but I don't see why I have it marked that way, so we'll go ahead and do June the 5th instead, just to
All right.
better accommodate her availability, if that's okay. She's living in Florida, I believe.
All right, ma'am, your next hearing is June the 5th, and I expect you to be here in person then.
Oh, I will be, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a nice day, sir.
Too.
State of Ohio versus Danilo Hodge, case number TRD 18-2043, 2433, TRD 15-11-24, CRD 15-986.
Your Honor, Ms. Hodge is incarcerated in the Western Regional Jail on a warrant out of Common Pleas Court. She's still in Western Regional, and she has been sentenced on a felony matter. She appealed that matter, got an appellate bond. Case went to the Court of Appeals, came back. She failed to appear for a resentencing, and a warrant was issued. So it's my anticipation that she's going to probably be brought back. Once she gets picked up, she'll be taken back to before Judge Ballard, and will probably be facing prison time.
So we'll deal with her when she gets here from Western Regional, which.
Right, I don't have any idea when that'll be.
I predict 3 weeks.
Yeah, they're not real fast about getting people in front of the judges on extraditions in West Virginia.
Or anything else.
Well, that's true, but nothing else affects us.
So I guess we can just go ahead and issue a warrant in 7 days. That way it'll put us on notice that she's going to be in the jail anyway.
Right.
So. Then, were you representing her before, Judge Ballard, or?
I guess I am at this point. I represent her on the underlying case, and it was appealed and brought back. So I've been appointed, so I guess I am.
Well,
yeah.
my suggestion would be, can you maybe tie all this up in one big fancy ball?
Well, if the court is agreeable to that and the state's agreeable to that, we're certainly try to do that.
I'll be agreeable with it.
We could even do it now, for that matter.
I can't do that without her present.
Well, I mean, I don't know what didn't she previously plead?
She's got a bunch of old cases. No.
This is all post-conviction.
Okay, well.
State of Ohio versus Morgan T. Lake, case number TRC 23-240, A and B.
Mr. Steyer's case, pre-trial.
Your Honor, we discussed this matter briefly in chambers this morning, you may recall. Due to some evidentiary issues, I believe that the state is willing to reduce the charge to a reckless operation, and Ms. Lake would be agreeable to tender guilty plea to that charge.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to say?
No.
$150 fine, court costs. Do you need time to pay that? Can you pay it today?
I need some time.
Okay. Last pay date, August the 8th. So if you pay it before August 8th, it's good. After that, we will send it in for a license revocation. If you want a copy of your entry, you'll need to go to probation, but I'm not putting you on probation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, pretty good.
Was the Barclays dismissed? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll just dismiss it.
State of Ohio versus David Peterson, case number CRB 2376.
Shires case set for pretrial.
It's going to be 3 months before he finishes. I guess he's doing an anger management through family guidance or whatever that's Crew's called that. Okay. And it's going to take about 3 months. So I don't know how far we want to set it.
Set it out a ways.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I have a letter regarding abuse of ongoing treatment. This is one that is, we had discussed a dismissal
Upon completion of anger management. Mr. Peterson, is it family guidance you're doing that with? Or
yeah.
CAO?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to be undertaking anger management with the CAO. He starts next week, and it's a 3-month program. So at this point, I don't know that there's any reason to come back for a while. We would be willing to waive time constraints to accomplish that and come back. If it's a 3-month program and he's starting next week, I'm thinking late August would be the best time to come back. And my calendar in late August is pretty clear, so 21st, 25th, 28th, if any of those days. I would assume those days aren't filled up on the court's calendar yet either.
Mr. Hill?
We're okay with that, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what did you say, 24th? That's a,
I think it's the 21st and 28th, and then a different number in
August
there.
21st.
25th was the other day. Okay.
Defendant waives time.
So write that down. What is it? August 21st. August 21st at 10 o'clock. All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Hannah Settles, case number TRC 23430.
Your Honor, I discussed this matter briefly this morning with Mr. Heald. There still remains discovery issues outstanding, so I'd like to continue this one if we could to the 26th, if that's a good day, if that remains a good day. We'll put a couple things there. Well, actually, we'll put one thing there now because one moved. Write that down.
It's not terrible. May 26th
Yes, Your Honor.
for pretrial.
Ten o'clock.
Have you filed discovery?
Yeah, I believe so. Sure. Do you have a form?
You can, yeah.
I'm sorry, okay, I see it. I saw that at the time waiver and got confused. I see what that is.
State of Ohio versus Kaylee K, case number CRV 2322.
This is Mr. Morford's case. Is there a cross-filing on this, is there another case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Did you file charges against her?
No, she filed against me.
No, she indicates no cross-filing, Your Honor.
Okay. And there's been $25 paid toward costs, I guess.
Your Honor, this is a case in which Ms. Cade's mother was the alleged victim, and Ms. Cade just turned 18. She's still in school. So our concern from the last hearing was that she would be at school, go to work, treatment, have no problems at home, and pay the court costs. Now, since that time, we've attempted to speak with her mother, and we haven't had contact recently. So I'd like to know some things
Is she
about...
here today?
No.
So I don't know what the current circumstances are, whether she's still in school, whether she's still working.
She's on the honor roll, working.
Yeah, I work 2 jobs now, and I'm graduating the 28th.
And is being seen at PATH, Your Honor.
So I don't know if there's anything from PATH today either.
Mr. West is here. Do you have any kind of report for Ms. Cade?
For who?
Her name's Kaylee Cade,
No, I
K-A-L-E-Y.
can email, I haven't
No,
been
right,
able to
good
email to
You
you.
can get one.
It's on my phone.
Want to recall, he's going to get us a report.
Yes, sir.
Kaylee Cade.
K-A-L-E-Y. Thank you.
Will you write that down for me, sir?
This case will be recalled.
State of Ohio versus Kelly A. McDaniel, case number CRB 22610.
Hometown. What happened? Oh, Cap. That's an hour, thanks.
It's going good.
Who represents you? Do you have an attorney?
You're my attorney.
What's your last name?
McDaniel.
I don't see your file in here. That's 12. They need to get your file.
Domestic violence.
Your Honor, I'm speaking with Tia McDaniel, and she's the alleged victim in this matter. And this case goes all the way back to September of last year. And since, for a long time, they've been doing counseling. They were going to counseling, is it Cabell Huntington?
Cabell Counseling Center.
Cabell Counseling Center. And Ms. McDaniel was also taking part in that, and she informs us that they are at a stage where they have been able to slow down, ease up on the counseling sessions because they've been successful, and she reports that things are going very well. Previously, I think we had discussed the idea that if the counseling went well and there were no further problems, that we would look at a dismissal upon the payment of court costs at a later date. And I don't know, it may be that we've reached that point. Been at it for quite a while.
Mr. Morgan, do you agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you pay costs now or you need time to pay?
Do you have?
Cost of $145, $60 share.
Okay, be $145.
Can you pay that too late?
Can we come back to bed?
Yes, sir. By 4 o'clock.
He would have to leave, Judge, and go get the money. He says he can make it back by 4.
All right, be dismissed on payment of costs, see the clerk to pay the costs.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now his wife says it gets paid Wednesday. She thinks it'd be better if they brought it next week, but
You just want to pay it now?
Wednesday.
Your Honor, may I ask you a question? If we pay that today, does that dismissal go on the docket today?
Yes.
My only question is, my license are being renewed and they're in the renewing process, and that was a question that was asked.
Yeah, it'll go on the record today. I don't know why it would affect your license, so.
I'm sorry, it's a counseling license certificate.
Oh, counseling license, okay. I'm not sure it would get processed today, depending, if you came in at 4 o'clock, it probably wouldn't get processed today, but soon, I mean, within.
So we'll just walk out here with it.
I mean, you can, if you need to go to an ATM or something like that, you can do that, come back, as long as you get here by 4.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. To see the clerk.
That's okay, that's okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Sam Smith, case number CRB 2340.
Mr. Murphy's case, she's had been pre-trials.
I'm doing fine. No, I'm not at home. I've been seeing Lisa Collins at
Shawnee Mental Health.
Yes, sir. Since my last week. I've been going
February.
yeah. Psychotherapy.
Are they going to send the court report?
No, they didn't. I could possibly have them fax it over.
Judge, he's being seen at Shawnee Mental Health, but I don't think that a report has been requested. He said he could get one sent to you momentarily if you want to recall it, or...
Oh, you mean today you could get one?
I could have it faxed over today. I asked if she was able to type up a report for me whenever I first started seeing her, and she's been just, gradually making a report for today.
Okay.
But I
Great.
just haven't been able to go get it yet.
Yes, you can fax it here or email it here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll recall it then. Go call them, see if you can get a report in.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Stephen Stanley, case number CRB 23-148, TRD 22-184A and B, TRD 1933-37, and TRC 1911-94, CRB 19329.
Yeah, he called in and says there's illness in the family and he wouldn't be here, so we got 7 days to come in before warrant.
Your Honor, if I may, the last time he was here, when you put him in the back for not doing his community service, and he was ordered to do some community service, and he's not been here.
Okay, well, that may be another reason he's not here today. And just for the record, because it seems to be a common ploy, the person that was very, very sick is his grandmother. Color me skeptical.
A week, Judge?
He's got 7 days before warrant will issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Adrian Waldron Bishop, case number CRB 23-174A and B.
This is from Warford's case.
should release records because I called them today and I signed something, so.
You signed it today?
No, I didn't sign it today. I signed it when I first got it.
How's the state want to proceed?
Well, it appears that if she is attending to some needs there with the counseling, and that's encouraging. However, we also believe that this is a situation in which we are going to be seeking either a plea or we'll have a trial. But our offer would be a suspended jail sentence of 30 days and then have her on probation and complete her treatment, or at least follow through for some reasonable amount of time. So that would be our offer. If she doesn't want to do that, then we would be talking about having a trial.
Do you understand?
Does that mean we're in jail?
I'm sorry?
Does that mean we're in jail?
No, it's suspended.
So it'd just be like
Do you want
probation?
to continue this?
We're going to want a no contact order from the two victims also.
Judge, do you mind giving us a short continuance so she could come in and to the office and we could discuss this at length?
Two weeks, May 26th.
Yes, sir, Judge.
Next hearing is May 26th, 10 o'clock.
Do you have my card?
I might, but I can have another one.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Chadwick Coyle, case number CRA 23255.
Chadwick Court.
Chadwick Coyle.
Okay, this was Ross County Rule 4. He was ordered to appear in Ross County, have his warrant withdrawn. Actually, the court did, so we need to check to see if he has done that. Posted bond on April 28th. Okay, we're starting preliminary hearing.
State of Ohio versus Tyler Adkins, case number CRA 21509, CRB 21628, A, B, and C. So,
It's Mr. Morford's case.
have a report. Mr. Atkins has moved down in Kentucky with his mother. He's now receiving treatment at Pinnacle Treatment Center, and that's the letter. That information I just gave you. You moved there because there are better job opportunities. And you get away from the old crowd, I believe, factored in that decision.
He had been at Riverside, I believe.
Yes, I was at Riverside.
His last report from there was compliant.
Your Honor, his last day of service with us was April 5th, and he is set to be discharged for non-compliance.
Okay. Well, how the state feel about this? Changing treatment?
Well, he's taken it upon himself to get into a different treatment program. It's not obviously a good thing for him to leave one program without the court knowing that he's going to change. What we have here, in addition to the felony possession charge, is a resisting arrest charge and a paraphernalia charge and a drug instruments charge. The resisting charge is the one that, among the misdemeanor charges that we are still serious about pursuing. What we would suggest today is that he would, if he would plead guilty to that charge, we would recommend a suspended jail sentence. And we would be willing to continue to monitor him on the felony charge from the new location where he is.
If he successfully completes his treatment, are you talking about dismissing the possession charge?
Yes.
Mr. Atkins, did you hear what Mr. Hill's offer was?
Yes, sir, and I'm willing to do that.
Okay, do you want to talk to me before you do that, or are you good with entering a plea to the resisting arrest? You would receive a suspended jail sentence, court costs, fines, and the judge would place you on probation for a period of time. And you would be required to complete your treatment.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why I would need to speak with you. I think that's fair.
Okay. If you're good with that, then the judge will have a change of plea.
Okay, and that's on case number, there's several there, let's see what it is.
If he pled to the resisting, we would be willing to nolly the paraphernalia and drug instruments misdemeanor charges, and we would keep the felony charge pending.
Okay, so the resisting was the A case, 21-628A, so there's a guilty plea to that. Anything you want to say about it, Mr. Atkins, before I sentence you?
No, sir, other than I'm working really hard since then. It's been a long time since that happened, and I'm just trying to get my life moving in the correct direction now. That's all.
All right, thank you. I don't have a statement of facts. Do you have a statement of facts?
I'm sorry, what was that?
That was directed to the prosecutor asking for a statement of facts.
I do have one, Your Honor. A lot of papers in this file. This is from I believe South Point Police. Saturday, June 19, 2021, around 2100 hours, Officer Hutchinson, came into contact with Tyler Dean Atkins. Mr. Atkins was walking on 3rd Avenue down by the church when I noticed he seemed as if he was intoxicated or something of that sort. Officer Hutchinson, made contact with Atkins and asked him if he had any identification on his person. Atkins was sweating profusely and appeared to look like he was on some type of drugs. Atkins was very slurred speech and couldn't really hold his eyes open. Atkins seemed very nervous when I approached him. Mr. Atkins did voluntarily give me his identification card. I asked Atkins if he had any drugs or anything on his person. Atkins stated that he had some hypodermic syringes on him, and that was it. I asked Atkins if he was a diabetic, and Atkins stated no. I then asked him if he was sure he had no drugs on him, and he also stated no. At that time, I then detained Mr. Atkins and read his Miranda. I then placed Atkins in the back of my patrol car and walked about 10 yards from where we were at in front of the church where I first saw Mr. Atkins. I walked over there to see if Atkins had thrown something down on the ground. When I was approaching him, I was able to find a small piece of aluminum foil that contained brown-colored like substance in it. I asked Atkins what was in it, and he lied to me several times before telling the truth and admitting he threw it down and that it was heroin. Mr. Atkins was then transported back to the Chesapeake PD for questioning. Chesapeake, not South Point. I advised Atkins charges would be filed. Atkins was then released on his own free will, nothing further. Now, there's more than one day involved in this. That's July 24th, 21.
That was supposedly the day of the resisting arrest.
Yes. Well, I don't have anything else in the file to support it, so unless I'm missing something. Let's see what the actual charge, maybe the affidavit has something here. That's all I've got. Unless it's,
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to pass it because I may, without any further factual background, I may dismiss it too. Let's just keep it pending for now. If he does well on the other, I'll dismiss the resisting too, so you won't have that on your record. So,
Mr. Atkins, you're being given a tremendous opportunity here. Take advantage of Judge Capper's thinking.
let's come back and give me a report from this Pinnacle place where you are now. And, you know, we need to wrap this up because he's been at this for a while.
Yes, sir. They should have faxed into Mr. Morford's office a report this morning.
I did get one. I think we had a report, didn't we? Didn't I see a report?
That's what I handed you earlier,
Yeah,
Judge.
okay. So, get us another report. We'll hopefully be close to getting you finished. Let's make it June 30th, if you're available then.
I'm sorry, what was it? Give me just a second, I'm sorry.
We're looking for a date, June 30th. I'm asking the lawyers if they're available.
I'm good then, Judge.
Okay, so we'll do it June 30th,
June 30th at the same time?
10 o'clock.
Okay.
Here, Butch. I wrote on your line.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Corey Little, case number CRB 23218 A and B, CRA 23216, CRB 23194 A and B, CRA 22405, and CRB 22491.
All right, Mr. Sire, you're representing Mr. Little.
You want to go ahead and do plea for suspended time on misdemeanors. Suspended time on misdemeanors.
Because we need to change it ahead, and it was. Oh,
Your Honor, I was retained on this matter. Mr. Little, the state has offered to, that in exchange for a plea of guilty on the misdemeanors to recommend a total 6 months in jail suspended and probation on those. The felony would continue to pend while we look at him, while we look at his treatment. And are you from the provider?
I am.
Okay.
He had a assessment scheduled for 5/1 that had to be rescheduled for yesterday. He did show up and got his mental health assessment taken care of yesterday and had one therapy session. I don't have a report because it was yesterday.
So we would need, obviously, to come back.
Well, we need, first of all, Mr. Little to take this seriously. I don't think he's taking it seriously. I mean, he got arraigned on April the 7th.
I'm sorry?
Your Honor, I only came onto the case at the last pretrial. I'm not aware of what happened prior to that.
Well, I understand, but I am. And he left, let's see, I'm looking back at an older case, he left treatment before, on a prior case. I just don't see this guy being serious.
One of the things that we would be requesting in addition as a penalty on the, if he pleads guilty to all those other charges, in addition to 6 months in jail, is that he follow his treatment plan that would be prescribed in the pending felony case. So he'd have a lot of consequences hanging over his head, which, you know, a lot of times that's what a person needs in order to make sure that they stay on the right path. So we'd be okay with that.
Did he submit to urine screen or any kind of screen with you? No?
I didn't even have paper. I just got a message through Teams for a report because, again, it was yesterday and late notice.
Well, I'd like to have one today. going to continue on bond. Let's do a urine screen, at least we know where we are, what's our baseline.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Recall.
State of Ohio recalls to Alex R. Berry, case number PRD 23292, A and B.
Mr. Stratton's case.
Your Honor, we have proof of insurance. You just want me to show the prosecutor? That's
You need to
fine.
show the prosecutor.
Zoom in. Do your thing. Okay.
Wait, a minute, what was the first date on it? February the 4th? Okay.
Yep.
And they've shown proof that they had insurance in effect at the time, Your Honor.
Okay. Your Honor, we'll plead guilty to the hit, skip, and the failure to control today. Just ask
This
for...
has been turned into his insurance, because there was damage to other
It has, yes.
people's property. Looks like.
Yes. We just asked for suspended time on this, Your Honor.
The facts of this are that there was, that Mr. Berry lost control of his car, ran off the road and hit a parked car, and then went on home, and a short time later, the Highway Patrol was able to determine that it was Mr. Berry driving the car. They found the car at his residence, and he was intoxicated at the time. So while we aren't able to make a case that he was intoxicated when that happened, we can suspect that that might be true. Our recommendation is going to be 30 days in jail, suspended, 10 days of community service, $250 fine, and probation.
Mr. Stratton.
Your Honor, we have nothing further to add.
All right, do you have anything you wish to say, Mr. Berry?
I'm sorry about the incident, that's all.
Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
I work at a treatment center,
Which one?
Bethesda.
I'm where? Just now.
Well, this is a very bad circumstance for somebody that works a treatment.
It absolutely is.
But Your Honor, he's made it, he spoke to his employer about it. It does not impact that. It's not an OVI, it's merely a hit, skip. I mean,
Well, my concern is that it not happen anymore, so. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do on it's $250 fine, court costs as recommended, 30 days in jail, all suspended, 60 hours of community service. I'm gonna require though that he get substance use counseling. And not at the facility where he works.
yes, Your Honor.
At least an assessment. And if they think he doesn't need any further treatment, then it's got to be a legitimate assessment and treatment as indicated, with the disclosure of all of these circumstances.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, yes.
Do you have a place you want to go? I think we need to decide that.
No, Your Honor, I don't have a preference.
So then the issue is how are we going to get it? Do you have a medical card, or how do you pay for medical services?
I got a medical card.
Okay. And you live where?
I live in Cold Grove right now.
Okay, let's do Riverside. I want you to talk to Mr. Gwynn and get that set up. So I'm gonna, when you come back for a review hearing, I want to see a report that you've been there and addressed this in some fashion.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you get any kind of discipline at Bethesda, or what's going on there?
I'm still talking to them about it.
Okay.
That was the reason we set this for another pretrial, Your Honor, to see whether or not pleading to this would have any impact on his job. It's,
Okay, I'm ordering him to go to treatment at Riverside, at least for an assessment. Assessment and treatment if indicated with it, which Mr. Gwynn heard the whole thing, so you know the circumstances.
Was there a restitution of odor control?
Yeah, order to make restitution, which he has insurance, so that should take care of it, but if it doesn't, it's gonna be your responsibility.
Yes, Your Honor.
Failure to control, $20 fine. Set review hearings fairly soon.
Do I need to put a monitoring now into this restitution, or is the prosecutor know if there were days? Do that without?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it because he does have insurance, so that should take care of the restitution. Let's do the review hearing June 30th.
Okay.
All right, I'd like you to speak with Mr. Major, regular probation, Mr. Gwynn, about getting your assessment.
all right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Corey Little. Case numbers CRB 23-218, CRB 23-216, and others.
Well, that's worse than I thought. Did you see it?
I did, Your Honor.
And have the treatment provider seen it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so everybody knows where we are. So I'll give him a chance, but he's got to demonstrate, my impression that you need to dispel is that you're just doing, you'll jump through minimally a hoop to try to minimize your legal impact, but you're not really committed to getting into any kind of recovery. So prove me wrong. I want to see good. It's good.
Well, I still think that a first step in that would be kind of dealing with all of the misdemeanor charges that are pending and having a sentence imposed on that so that we know that he's got that hanging over his head in addition to the felony charge. And he apparently was willing to do that. We were willing to talk about no jail time, or at least suspended jail time, if he were to do that today. 6 months suspended would be our recommendation, and have him follow through with his treatment in accordance with the felony charges pending.
Well, I don't really want to do it yet. I'm not convinced he even needs to be here. So convince me you need to stay in this court. So I want to come back in a month and I want a clean screen and good reports from the provider. Otherwise, we say
She just told me that they're in trouble.
go west.
What kind of insurance do you have? Well, there's a bunch of places here that take care of. Your Honor, there may be an issue, he brought this up, and I want to go ahead and address this now, is there may be an issue with his insurance, which he has Care Source, and there's apparently some kind of an issue with that. What's the issue?
We're only credentialed with one provider, and it's just straight Medicaid of Ohio. I was just informed that too. So I don't know what insurance he does have.
Care Source is a Medicaid provider.
Right, it is, but
Care Source is a provider for Medicaid a lot.
It's a different type of provider. They have to be scheduled in MHO, and that's what he is. They're just straight Medicaid, so it's different.
so we may need to do a referral to a different agency. And I'd like to just bring that up now so that we don't come in here in a month and it seems like there's been an issue. I don't know.
See where he's been.
Is there anyone here who will pay?
Riverside before, I believe.
Bethesda and Hometown are possibilities. Where are you located?
Right down here.
What?
Right down here in Chesapeake.
Which of you has facility is closer to Chesapeake.
Out of South Point office.
Okay.
Riverside is in Chesapeake.
I think Riverside, there may be an issue with. I think he's already been discharged from there recently.
True.
So I think Bethesda might be our best shot to start with. And did you just hear the issues with the test there? Well, we've got test results that probably need to be looked at.
Your Honor, you have case number CRA 23-216 on my docket that shows it's set for May 24th. Just want to make sure you have it filed.
Yeah, it is.
May the 24th?
In the computer,
That's a Wednesday.
just saying what the computer says.
Oh, yeah, I'm just, so is that, we have that today, even though it's set?
Yeah, it's on, it's.
Okay, gotcha, okay. Your Honor, I'm here on the 9th of June, if we want to come back in roughly a month.
Okay, we'll do June 9th.
Your Honor, the misdemeanor charges that are pending, probably, if he can't plead guilty, we just need to set him for trial. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
That's fine, we can set him for trial if that's what Mr. Hill would like to do.
And I don't know that setting them all on the same day is the appropriate thing.
I believe they all involve the same victim,
And that's fine.
so I'm not sure that it wouldn't be proper to go and set them on the same day. But that's, I guess, Mr. Hill's question, whether he wants to try them one at a time, or...
Well, the oldest one is 22-491, looks like. Violation of protection order. Debbie Wellman.
There's one in which Betty Wellman was actually a cross-defendant. There's so many, I can't remember.
That's 22-491. Okay, this one's actually over 22-407. Domestic violence, and that's Debbie Wellman. That's about a year old.
And the thing about it is that, of course, we've got a felony charge pending, and independent of all those misdemeanor charges, that case can still go to the grand jury if Mr. Little doesn't do what is expected that he should do in treatment.
I don't want to do that. If you want to set him for trial, set him for trial. Is that what you want to do?
It's Mr. Hill's choice.
I don't see what.
I made my ruling, Mr. Hill.
I
Do
know.
you want a trial, or you will not want a trial?
We'll ask for a trial, that's fine.
June the 9th at noon, set for trial.
I'm gonna have you go ahead and come in at 10 because of the other matters still pending, but you're set for noon. June 9th.
And the preliminary hearings are set that day too. Let's do that at noon also.
Okay, so just put it for 12.
So I expect to get a report as to what he's doing on his treatment. But we'll try the misdemeanors.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just, go talk about it.
State of Ohio recalls Kaylee K. Case number CRD 2322.
Whatever protection order is on there.
Okay, she has a good report from Cal.
She reports improved relations with her mother, Judge.
Okay, so how do you want to proceed?
I'd like to keep her with path until she finishes there, Your Honor.
Well, she's been there since 2018. Is there going to be a finished date on this, or is this an ongoing kind of thing?
What is it, sorry?
Will you be graduating at a certain point, or?
I'm not sure. I've been with them a while.
Bill, what's your pleasure?
I'd like to see, when's the school year over?
I graduated the 28th.
So maybe if we have one more hearing after graduation date from high school, we'll keep trying to get a contact with her mother and make sure everything's okay at home.
Okay, June 5th? June 5th will be your next hearing date for a pretrial. We'll look at dismissal then.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls David Smith, case number CRP 2340.
And Mr. Smith was trying to get us a report.
Yes, my counselor was not in the office today. I just had a session with her on Wednesday over the phone, so I wasn't at the facility to get an actual piece of paper or anything. And she's not in the office to fax it over today either, so.
Okay, maybe next time.
What is it?
Maybe the next time you can bring a report in.
Absolutely, yeah.
June 30th?
It sounds good to me.
I'm good then, Judge.
June 30th. Report from Shawnee.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
10.
State of Ohio versus Kerry Wheeler, case number CRB 22776, CRA 22765, A and B. Mr. Morford requested this be called out for some reason. It's not on the docket today.
Judge, Miss Wheeler appealed here this morning and asked if she could be added to the docket. Mr. Wheeler? Mr. Wheeler has passed, and she would request their bracelet be removed, the GPS device.
Oh, her bracelet.
Her bracelet. She wants it off.
All right, what's the state's position on it?
Well, we're sorry to hear about Mr. Wheeler. We're not opposed to removal of the bracelet, and I guess even looking at the charges, she was being protected, or Mr. Wheeler was being protected from her by a protection order that was allegedly violated, and likewise with the domestic violence.
Yeah, one was a felony domestic.
Well, we want her to continue in her treatment. We don't have an opposition to the monitor being released.
All right, I'll order the ankle monitor removed. Mr. Major can do that, so go to his office and tell her to remove your ankle monitor, and then we'll just keep the prior date, June 23rd.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Sorry
sir.
about your husband.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, same to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus recalls Chadwick L. Coyle, case number CRA 23255.
All right, on Chadwick Coyle, he has not turned himself into Ross County or got the warrant withdrawn. He does have a bond up with Mr. Salvitz, so I'll notify him. let's make it, June 5th.
State of Ohio versus Mallory Copley, case number TRC 221613. Mr. Warford standing in for Roger Smith.
Judge, the request I have from Mr. Smith is that continue it one more time to allow her to graduate from treatment and then appear for sentencing. I believe her final review is in July to make sure she graduates the program. So he's asking for a date mid-July.
She graduated from the program.
I graduated, I have my certificate. And I'm also continuing aftercare as well, once a week with peer support therapy.
Okay. So we don't need to wait that long.
Correct. I also have copies of all my drug screens for the past 6 months as well.
Well, when will Mr. Smith be back? Do you have an idea when that would be?
He's just going this week, Judge.
Okay. Man, what's your schedule like?
If you plan next week, I'm off Thursday and Friday. After that, I don't have my schedule out, so I could work around whatever.
So you could do it the 19th, or the 26th would actually probably be better as far as the court's docket is concerned.
The 26th, okay.
That's 2 weeks from today.
I'm sure that'll be fine. I can make it
All
happen.
right, I'll set it for then, May 26th. It'll be a sentencing.
Okay.
Hopefully we can conclude it then.
At 10?
10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Elizabeth Hoffman Howard, case number TRC 22164 A and B, TRC 193458 A and B. Elizabeth Hoffman Howard.
She was here.
She stepped outside, Your Honor. I'm not following you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we're here on sentencing today. This case is one we've been following for quite a period of time. Ms. Howard has basically, I think, done the best we've seen her do. She's someone who's been a bit of a regular in this court for quite a while, and I think we've seen more progress in the last year and a half or so that this case has been pending than I can remember seeing any time before that. And who are you with? I'm sorry, with Pat. We have Pat here with her today, and I believe I have a letter.
The last one I have is dated April 7th. So if you
I have one from today as well. I'm just. Well, it shows Mr. Hill.
What's a medicine appointment?
It's the medical part of it, just for nursing,
Okay.
for the medications.
Okay, good report. Very good.
And what we had discussed this morning, Your Honor, was a sentence to include 5 days in jail with additional suspended jail time, electronic home monitoring, and I guess that, basically fine at your amount on your discretion and the license suspension.
Your what offenses is?
What level offense is this, Mr. Field?
Well, Your Honor, it was written up as a fourth offense, felony. However, it was determined early on that one of the priors in 2013 was a magistrate's court conviction in West Virginia, so we looked at it initially as a third offense. We also used the fact that it is a third offense to have offered a plea back in March of 2022, over a year ago, hoping that we would end up where we've ended up today, and that is with a report that I think the word incredible is where I stopped, because that's the kind of language that indicates a superior effort on her part. We have no objection if the court were to treat this more like a second offense, in that we would ask for I don't know what the suspended jail sentence would be, maybe 60 days in jail. She would actually serve 5 days in jail, and then electronic monitoring in an amount that the court would feel is appropriate under the circumstances. Also, a fine. We would not take a position on the amount of the fine. Driver's license suspension, we don't take any position on that either. We want her to be able to get around that probably there should be restrictions on her license with the driving privileges for some period of time.
What would you be requesting in terms of driving privileges?
She is now employed, so we would ask for employment, treatment, and court appearances. Obviously, there's going to be at least reporting for her jail incarceration, and then I don't.
Is there child care?
Do you have and child care then, Your Honor? And we would ask that does that date back to the date of the offense?
No, because it was a urine school.
Right, so that would be now then. So we would ask for those driving privileges. And as well, due to her work schedule, she has difficulty on, she works till 8 a.m. on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. So the normal report dates to jail would be a complication for her. However, I believe we have Memorial Day coming up on the 29th, so if she could report for jail on the 30th, that would allow her to serve her jail time and then be back out in time for work without having to miss any days if the court were to adopt the 5-day schedule.
That's a Tuesday.
Right, she'll get off work at 8 a.m., then she could come down here and report for jail and then be back out in time to report back to work on Sunday evening. We have court that Tuesday instead of Monday, so if we could put her report on that day instead of on a normal Monday, that'll cause her to not miss work.
Okay.
Your Honor, I have put up the standard second offense sentencing. I have not caught it. It said you would just look, please.
Okay, I will. All right, ma'am, do you have anything you want to say?
I just wanted to thank you and the court for second and third chances. I'm very grateful for you guys working with me. This is just going to be an everyday battle, you know what I mean? An ongoing thing. And I'm just very happy. I'm just very grateful for you working with me. Thank you.
You're welcome, and I do agree, it's been noted, this is the best you've ever done that I've seen, and I've been tracking you for a while, so congratulations on your sobriety and success, but I agree with your sentiment that you have to keep working at it. It's not, you never get to the point where you say, okay, my work is done. That's when you're going to have further problems, so I think you've got the right attitude. That's what you need to go forward with. And I want to encourage you, I mean, I'm giving you tremendous amount of benefit because, you know, the legislature writes these laws and they mean for us to, I go off on a rant here, but they've taken more and more of the discretion away from courts. And I think a lot of that has to do is there's very few lawyers in the legislature now. Back in the day, when I first came up as a lawyer, there was a lot of lawyers. The majority of the legislators were probably lawyers, and they understood the legal system. And now there's, I feel like, a tension between the legislature and the judiciary. They're not lawyers. They don't understand the legal system. So we have these things where they mandate that we do certain things. On a third offense, I'm supposed to give you a minimum of 30 days in jail, mandated from the legislature. No discretion. And sometimes that just doesn't fit the circumstance. If somebody's done the kind of work you've done, if I did what the legislature wanted, it kind of, in my opinion, encourages people to say, well, I'll just take the 30 days. Why would I put all that work in? And I'm still going to get at least 30 days in jail. Why would I put all that work in to become sober? I mean, you're going to have certain people that go that route. So I'm kind of going out on a limb here because I'm not giving you what the legislature says I'm supposed to. But I think the state's on board with that. They could appeal me and get me overturned. It would be an automatic reversal. If they took it to the Court of Appeals, they filed a notice of appeal, went to the Court of Appeals, I'd get reversed. They'd send it back and order me to sentence you to at least 30 days in jail. You understand that? That's how big this is.
Yes, I do.
So, I'm going to impose a $500 fine, and that's also in recognition of that's on the low, very, very much on the low end for a third offense. Order you to pay the court costs. I'll give you a 1-year license suspension, and I'll have to start today. 60 days in jail, all suspended. 2 years of probation. She's going to have a 5-day jail sentence. And she can report on May 30th by 11 a.m.
You have an ankle monitor on? No, at some point.
I'm going to order that you continue in aftercare, which you're doing anyway, but I think it's a good idea you continue in your aftercare. And come back for a review hearing. Let's make it in July, July 14th.
Your Honor, did you order electronic monitoring?
I did not order that yet, but let's do that too. I'm going to order that you do 18 days of electronic home monitoring. That's mandatory if I don't give you the jail time. So 18 days of electronic home monitoring, but you can go to work, and she can have driving privileges for employment, for her treatment, for court appearances, and also I want to add some community service. I didn't say that. I don't think. Did I say community service?
You did not, Your Honor.
All right. 30 hours of community service. She can drive for community service and child care.
Thank you, Judge Capper.
You're welcome. On the safety belt, that's a mandatory $30 fine. So I'll set your old case for the same day, July 14th, for review hearing.
Just top yourself. Stuff your other one.
Okay, go see Mr. Major.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge Capper.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Julianne Pritchard, case number CRB 14468, CRB 11365 A and Z, and CRB 0957.
Okay, you had a good screen.
I have my prescriptions with me too. Okay. And another screen from my doctor.
So it's much better than last time.
Yeah, you can have them.
Okay. And you've had some medical issues too, right?
Yeah.
Is that going okay?
Yeah, I have to have surgery on my nose. They rescheduled it for next week, but
Okay. All right, well, what we'll do then, I'll just put you back on the review hearing docket.
okay, thank you.
Well, I think you've got a bond up, so it'll still be a sent thing, but, because you posted a bond now with Mr. Sowers, right? All right, so next hearing is going to be June the 16th for sentencing, 10 o'clock. Good screen, good job.
So will this continue until I get it paid for, or until
Yeah,
I get it paid off?
you get everything done.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls James Butts to Lawrence County Jail.
Your Honor, I agree with you about the legislature. Used to, you had all kinds of lawyers in there that actually would work on laws. Now you get politically connected individuals in there that just delegates all the work to the Legislative Service Commission, and they know nothing.
All right.
So,
And lobbyists read
Lobbyists,
a lot
too.
of the
yeah,
laws.
we got a prime example of that this week, so in the 90th district, so.
Sounds like maybe a future politician.
There you go.
Quite.
Now, Your Honor, when I was in the legislature, I'm not an attorney, but I understood what was going on with the legislature.
Yeah,
There wasn't a lot of
exactly.
lawyers, wasn't there?
There was a lot of lawyers, yes.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Butts, what do you want to say now?
I want to say, I'm ready to do whatever you are delegated to make me do. I'll be happy to do it. I'm going to do it with a smile on my face. I won't be cutting no breaks at all, and I won't be running or nothing like that. I'll take full, I think this is a needed, maybe, intervention. I know it's a low, I consider it a low, like, the disorderly person is like the other kind of thing. But the other thing is a serious felony.
Yeah, you got a felony job.
Yeah, so that's not good. And it's just God's will. I mean, gotta get in there and do the damn thing. I don't know, sorry, Your Honor, I just.
Your Honor, he's trying.
Who can take him? Who wants to take him?
He's ready to go to amended reads.
He'll be going to amended reads on Monday. On ankle monitor.
They won't be able to take him till then. With an ankle monitor.
With an ankle monitor, yes.
All right, I'll order an ankle monitor, at least amended reads only.
Yeah, it's already set up through QRT for him to go to amended reads, so everything's ready, so.
And then, do we need to come back here for a, okay.
We want him to prove himself a little bit before we transition him.
All right. So, the 26th, 2 weeks.
Is there something on the 26th? Excuse me one second, Your Honor. I thought there was something.
And Mr. Butts, if you cut the ankle monitor off, how long do you go to prison for?
3 years.
That's correct.
26 is good, Your Honor.
Remember,
Yes. And then I get it, or bond.
$2,000 OR.
Thank you.
You don't want to go to prison for 3 years, do you? Okay. Okay, and his old case is also set for May 26th.
Yeah, that's it for a pretrial, Your Honor.
Pre-trial?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Court's adjourned.